Welcome back to Totality Town, North Carolina. In this episode, we're going to switch gears and talk about total lunar eclipses. So this past summer, we had a lot of excitement over the total solar eclipse, which was outstanding. This winter, we have some different things to get excited about. We're going to talk in this episode about total lunar eclipses. I'm recording here on the night of January 17th, 2018. Tonight is a new moon. 2 weeks ago, we had a full moon, and another 2 weeks from now, on January 31st, we will have a second full moon of the month, which makes it a blue moon. However, there's a problem with this blue moon. This blue moon is actually going to be red. How does that happen? Because this is the first total lunar eclipse seen in the United States in almost 2 years. So we're going to go through a few things about total lunar eclipses, what causes them, but mostly we're going to focus on how to know if a total lunar eclipse will be visible where you live. With all that said, let's go ahead and we're going to dive in. Let's take a look at what causes eclipses. It always comes down to the arrangement of sun, earth, and moon. In a total solar eclipse, like this past summer, the moon gets directly between the sun and the earth. In a total lunar eclipse, the earth is in the middle and the moon passes through the earth's shadow. So what exactly do total lunar eclipses look like? You've probably heard them referred to as blood moons, indicating a very deep red color. This is often the case. However, it is a bit more complex than that. There are two main things that will go into determining the appearance of a total lunar eclipse. The first factor is how deeply into the Earth's shadow the moon passes. Sometimes the moon's path in its orbit takes it directly through the middle of the Earth's shadow, and this results in a very dim full moon. Other times, the moon skirts the edge of the Earth's shadow, and the total lunar eclipse is a bit brighter. So the brightness of the eclipse is determined by how deep into the Earth's shadow the moon passes. The color comes from the second factor. What is in the Earth's atmosphere at the time the total lunar eclipse occurs? The only light reaching the moon's surface is the light that's coming through the Earth's atmosphere and being bent by it like a lens so that it focuses down onto the moon's surface. The Earth's atmosphere also acts as a filter, removing blue light and allowing red light through. The amount of red light that goes through the Earth's atmosphere really depends on a couple of things. It depends on how much cloud cover there is around the sunrise-sunset region along the edge of the Earth's disk. It also depends on how much pollution, how much moisture is generally in the air, even things like the amount of volcanic ash. All of these things serve to filter out more and more blue light, making the eclipse both redder and a bit dimmer. So aside from waiting for the news to tell you, how can you know if the total lunar eclipse is going to be visible where you live? Let's take a look at a couple of online tools. The best place to begin is always NASA's website. Here's their total lunar eclipse page. You want to scroll down, skip the top stuff, and go to the lunar eclipse table for the current decade. Then look for the date of the specific event you're interested in. Here's the one that we're looking at. Follow that link. I already have the file open. The most useful part of this file is actually the bottom of the page. This map tells you what locations on the globe are going to see what parts of the eclipse. So you can see all of the eclipses visible over here. None of the eclipse is visible in this dark shaded region. The place that we are most concerned with is here in the United States, and so we need to look at these U1, 2, 3, and 4 labels. Most importantly, you need to look at U2. If you live west of the U2 line, you will get to see at least a little bit of totality before the moon sets, and the moon will set while totally eclipsed. If you live west of U3, you'll get to see all of lunar totality, and the moon will be partially eclipsed as it sets. If you live west of U4, then you get to see the whole show. How long is the show going to last? Well, if you get to see all of totality, then it's going to last 1 hour and 16 minutes. The other thing you might want to do is check out some of the online interactive maps. This is one produced by Xavier Huvier. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. Wherever you click, it's going to give you all the information about the event from that location that you just clicked on. It has this helpful line right here for moon set. So you can see everything above this, but this is when the moon sets and the show is over, and it tells you what parts of the eclipse you're going to miss down below the label. Time and date has a similar map on their website. It's not as detailed or as fancy, but it works pretty well. And the shaded region is where the eclipse will be visible. Again, if you click on any location, you'll get a pop-up window telling you what you'll get to see from that location. And again, moon set tells you when the show is over. Please use these tools now that you know a little bit about lunar eclipses to see if this total lunar eclipse is visible where you are. And if it is, get up early and go out and enjoy it. Perhaps join an astronomy club that's having an event. If the eclipse is not visible where you are and you can't drive there, or if the weather's lousy, check back on the YouTube channel because I am testing some cameras and other tools right now to see if I can live stream this total lunar eclipse through my telescope to you via the YouTube channel. You may see some notifications for a test or two that are coming up soon, but I'm trying to share this event with you guys if you're not able to make it there yourselves. Please get out and enjoy the total lunar eclipse.